how many of us here have handled any sexual or gender-based case? Like rape, defilement of children, sexual assault, sexual abuse, domestic violence. How many of us? Because it came up very clearly in the speech that was made by the first PRO yesterday. How many of us are aware of the issues? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not a pass mark. We should have at least half of us here should be aware of what the issues are. But then it makes this our conversation here very important because for many of us it's going to be introductory, and then for those who are already aware of the issues, it will serve to deepen. It will be a kind of cross-fertilization of ideas. We are going to rub minds on these issues. But the point that was made yesterday by the first PRO is that lack of awareness, although he tried to shift the blame to the offenders, the victims, the survivors, and their families in handling what he described as the scene of crime. He said the scene of crime is the body of the victim first, and then the physical location. And we find that most times, by the time the police gets to the scene, the whole place would have been compromised and tampered with. So it's important that we bear that in mind, and part of our responsibility is to sensitize, create this awareness. When you create the awareness that if you fall victim to this, don't do anything, don't tamper with any decide, don't wash off anything, come straight to the police station. At that point that you have done that, you are engaging in a very, very important aspect of this war that we are fighting. So, back to the international standards. We are going to look at the standards that are set at the UN level and standards that are set at the continental level. At the UN level, we are going to start with the declaration by the UN, known as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Because for starting this, our knowledge of what this gender-based violence is all about is to go back to the basis, and the basis is the issue of discrimination against women. And so at the UN level, we emphasized the point that human beings are equal. So, and I'm not sure there's any of us here that does not accept this basic principle that women and men are equal. Is there anyone? Is there anyone that does not accept that men and women are equal? Because yesterday we were in this hall and some people were saying that women are not entitled to certain rights by reason of religion and custom. But I know as law enforcement agents, we accept the basic principle that men and women are equal. Yes, so. At the UN level, we all know that the UN was formed in 1945, and the charter came into force in 1948. And then the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was an attempt to lay down a framework, a global framework for